Hi guys, this is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Hello. So what we got here is I'm gonna start with the boring stuff because guys know I want to get to the game night. Okay, it's not really night. It's welcome home for Kyle, but who cares? Whatever. It was fun. Anyways, so we got PK and Dorit. Okay, so they're in the house and it seems like they're fixing the house, or Dorit is fixing the house, and PK is just in the pool chilling. And I'm just thinking, why did they move out that house, okay, their previous house, to get into this house if this house needs that much fixing? I'm just a bit confused. And then I think about the closet. The closet is just, I mean, because we've seen Dorit and how she rolls. Okay, so Dorit likes a big closet, so I'm just a bit confused because I feel like the reason why she moved might not just be because she found her dream house. Okay, her dream house. So I don't know. Oh well, but the house is still huge and great, and but I'm just like I didn't feel like it was Dorit's house, but whatever. Then we get to Kyle and Mauricio. Kyle is coming back. She was filming and now she's back home, and now she found a new appreciation for home. We had a flashback of Andy asking her if she was gonna move out because that house there was a break in. So obviously when there's a breaking, you kind of rattled and you just don't want to go back to that house. But I kind of felt like it would be stupid for her to sell that house when she just bought it. It wouldn't make sense, and for money reasons, not a good choice. But hey, she's keeping that house. She's feeling comfortable in that house now, it seems. And she's ready to host a game. Not a game now, but a welcome home, or just I want to chill with my friends kind of night. She's ready to be a hostess. We can't wait for that. Then we get to Erica, who's going to her vocal coach, and it was really nice to see her put in the work. See, you can see that a woman is like really trying. Like, I love watching people like really trying to achieve their dreams and doing the work. Not just like being like, okay, I got the part and then I don't have to do anything. Like, I like that, just like she went to her vocal coach. She's trying to be her best, and I can really appreciate that. She was talking with the vocal coach, and he asked her, well, can you remember the first time that you sang and like that it felt good? And Erica was like, I remember the first time that I sang and it felt good, and I remember the first time it felt really bad. Okay. And she proceeds to tell us about the story about her, how she was singing and her mom was laughing at her. I was just like, oh, that's cold. And during her confessional, she said, well, you know what? My mom was critical. My mom was very competitive and she was tough. And I was like, yeah, I get that, but damn. Woo, how to destroy a child's confidence. Mm-mm. So, but at the same time, I do understand why Erica's mom was tough, because she had to play mommy and daddy, and she didn't have the luxury of thinking, well, there's somebody else that is going to help me with those children. So I can't have them running wild. I can't have them thinking that life is easy when life is very hard. Okay. So I guess that's why Erica is really like having that tough exterior, but inside she's a softie. Okay. She's probably like Teddi. Okay. The difference with her and Teddi is that she is capable of not showing that she's hurting, or if she is hurting, she's gonna cover it with anger. With Teddi, it's just like a kid throwing a fit, and you're just like, you don't really care. You're looking at her, you're like, oh my god. Okay. So anyways, then we get to Lisa and Teddi, and Lisa is telling boring girl Teddi that hey, Amelia is back home, and of course, we thought, if Harry and I thought that she was taking the easy way out, we wouldn't bail her out. We would, and I just feel like I can see them bailing Amelia out, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Um, Amelia is going through a lot right now, and she needs help. She needs support, and you have to figure out how to help her. Not everybody needs tough love, and some kids actually do need tough love, but not every kid. And you have to adapt to that child. And I feel like Amelia has gone through a lot. There's something going on, and they have to help her because they don't want to regret. What if something happens? What if she damages her life? Like she does something really bad and it's like gonna stay with her for the rest of her life. You don't really want that. And I just feel like Amelia needs more therapy, and they're lucky they have the money. So therapy all day, and then she can get homeschooled, like she can get a tutor and something. So yeah, but Teddi was just feeling like, she's been in that kind of situation, and her parents encouraged her to stay in LA instead of like moving back home. So I understand Teddy's point of view, but it's not because it's good for her. It was good for her that it's going to be good for Amelia. But I do feel like they need to maybe push a little, but not too much. But what is a little and what is too much? And it's hard to know. So, oh, this arena is going through it, okay? Then I believe they went to a restaurant and they met up with Sutton, and well, they were already in the restaurant, but whatever. And she explained, well, Teddi explained to Sutton that she had, when she started her business, she had 40 clients, and now 10,000 lives are changed. And I was just like, dang, that's growth. Like, I was just like, damn, Teddi, woo! Yes, go, girl. Okay? And, Sutton was still in her, Sutton's shady, but we love that. Stay shady, girl. We need that. And Sutton was just like, you know what time do we need to come? Do we need to come? Like, I feel like Sutton loves pressing the issue. She's just like trying to get a reaction from Teddi. And careful, and careful because you might actually get a reaction. Okay. Anyway. Let's move on to the party. Yes. First of all, I don't really comment on how the girls look, unless they look good. I just, I don't. Well, that depends. You know what? I shouldn't say that because sometimes I have opinions and I'm just like, girl, what? You're too rich for this. But anyways, the Dorit looked so freaking good. I was just looking at her and I'm like, ooh. She's giving me style. She's giving me body. She's giving me everything. Yes, great. She was a bit surprised when she came to Kaya's house that Teddi was there first. She was like, "Girl, I live next door. How come you before me? Like, I don't understand." I think sorry, Dory, because certain people are more than on time. To be on time, you have to arrive in advance. So if you know that you live far, you have a tendency, that depends if being on time is something important to you. You're gonna leave early, okay? So you can arrive on time or early, okay? So, and Dorit, I think she's, from what I remember of her, she loves being late. So she's not used to that. Anyways, we have Erica and Liz Lorena in the same car, and they were like, we're gonna need some booze, okay? Can you imagine going to that party sober? Oh no, honey. Can you imagine going to this sober? And I was like, aren't y'all gonna go to the retreat? How y'all gonna do that sober? Okay, that's the question. Okay. Erica looked good. I'm not gonna lie. She looked amazing. Then we had, I believe, Sutton coming in, and Sutton's outfit. I mean, that's why I don't understand how she can be judgy. You know, like she's judging a lot of girls for their outfits, for their style, and you know. But at the same time, I feel like she's dressing appropriate. She's dressing for her age and her body type, perhaps. I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, that's what it is. And then you have Erica, who is just like, okay, like Sutton style and my style. And I'm just like, why are you comparing the two? And then I was thinking they probably are the same age. It's just Erica doesn't look like, I mean, damn. I was thinking about that and I was like, oh, damn. So that means Erica and Sutton are in the same age group. But Erica's just like, I'm not a grandmother. I refuse the grandmother body. I refuse the grandmother style. I refuse. I refuse. So I get it. Then we get to Kyle announcing to the ladies, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to be messy, so there's no assigned seats, no name cards. So rush to get your seat, figure it out. and so I was just like, I don't know about that, because I like having name cards. Like I kind of feel like I'm gonna be the only one without a seat, and I don't like it. And I was just like, don't worry, girl. Like, there's no mean girls here. And something was just like, I was like, girl, okay. And then it was time to eat, and like Sutton predicted, I don't know if it's because she's too slow. I mean, if you know that there's no assigned seat and you're going to be uncomfortable, it's time for you to rush to get a seat. Okay? And what happens is everybody was sitting down, I guess, and Sutton was just like, I don't got a seat. And Kai was just, okay, let me get up. But she was sitting next to Teddi. So basically, Sutton's sitting next to Teddi. I was like, Teddi must have been like, oh, why? Why? Inside. And then I'm just wondering why. I mean, I think Kyle was sitting down on I don't know, it's not on purpose. I was going to say it's on purpose, but now I'm just thinking about it. And sometimes you're supposed to be at the head of the table, but you want to talk to your friends. So you're just kind of sitting down just for a few minutes talking to your friends, and then you're going to sit right back to the, So never mind. Anyways, problem solved. Sutton got a seat, honey. Sutton got a seat. And Kyle decided that she was gonna, give a speech. And it was just like, oh, thank you, husband, for taking care of the kids and taking care of the house. Something that I do every day. But it seems like I gotta be thankful that you're doing it, okay? Which is something that I feel like every woman does. And I'm just like, why are we clapping for them for doing something that we do all the time? And it's just like, we don't get no cookies for that. But okay, whatever. So she's giving this speech, and then you have Garcelle, who's just like, so, girl, I wanted to know, I was so shocked, okay? She was like, well, girl, I wanted to know, is your husband gonna get some? Is that what's gonna happen? I was like, hold up, Garcelle. I was just like, I can't believe she said that. And so it was just like, what kind of conversation is this? Like, this is not, Garcelle didn't say nothing. She was just, I'm not having a good time. I don't care. And Teddi was just next to her, was like, well, what were you, like, what's going on? What kind of conversation we wanted? Like, I don't understand. Conversation is a conversation, okay? And then Liz Lorena, kind of out of the blue, suggested that they play a game. And I was like, Rena, you are trying to be like Vanderpump. This is something like Vanderpump would do, okay? But but I don't feel like Vanderpump would have done it on camera. Would she do it on camera? Or would she just tell Kyle, oh, we could have a game, don't you think? Off camera, and then sit down at the table and act like she didn't ask for nothing. She didn't suggest nothing. Anyway, so, yeah, Rena suggested that they play a game, and just trying to be messy. But thank you, Rena, because you helped us, for that episode, okay? It was good. It was good for what it is. So Pat was just like, yeah, we can play a game of first impressions, and then you're finished with how you feel right now, and of course it has to be positive, okay? She didn't say that, but you know damn right. If you're gonna say something negative in the beginning, you're gonna say something positive at the end, right? That's how or you're just gonna say positive, positive, positive. You're like, they're not gonna catch me. I'm not getting into no drama tonight. The game gonna be me. So Kaya started, and she had to her left. I believe they went left. Anyways, doesn't matter. She talked about Garcelle, and she was like, you know what, Garcelle, I didn't know you was that fabulous, but now I know you are so fabulous. I was like, yes, Kyle. Okay, especially with Garcelle's entrance. I mean, this girl knows how to make an entrance. Okay, every goddamn time. I'm just like, oh, you so classy. You so, like, seriously, like, Garcelle seems like she's high class, but she's still fun. Like, not bougie. And I just love that about her. Anyways. And then it was time for Garcelle to talk about Rena. And she said, well, Lisa, I was like, my first impression was like, who's that bitch? And you've been popping for a decade, owning who you are, and every time you set a foot in some places, you're good. You're like, you own it. And I was like, especially with Rena, who's always like, I think that was the thing with Rena, like, you gotta own it. And anyways. That's what I was thinking. And then it was time for Rena to talk about, I believe it was Erica. And she said, my first impression of you was like, oh my God, I'm so scared because she's so fabulous. I was like, lie. You were like, I'm pretty sure the first impression was like, who's this chick? Like, she's doing way too much. She needs to tone it down a little bit. But, Erica was able to turn it around because you're not supposed to age shame, mommy shame, or whatever shame, okay? And then, of course, Rena said to Erica that she was fabulous. She was this and that. And Erica turned around to talk to Dorit and was like, girl, and my first impression was like, girl, I don't understand this chick, okay? I don't understand her. Her accent is all over the place. And now I know, girl, you're so sweet, you're so kind, and you're so fine. And you have, like, literally Sutton like, oh, I'm gonna drink some wine. Kind of telling the girls, y'all are full of it, okay? That is BS. Okay, you're lying. Like, this is too much. This is too much kumbaya. You know that you guys don't like each other like that, okay? Please. But okay, I'm gonna sip it. That's why I'm announcing it to you, because I see y'all, okay? And y'all know what you're doing, okay? That fake kumbaya. Then it was time for Dorit to speak on Denise. And Dorit was like, oh, Denise, you're the easiest person to connect to. And I can see that. And you're down to earth. And it was a sweet thing. It was really sweet and nice. I loved it. Then it was Denise's turn to be addressing Sutton. Oh my God, the richest woman in the place. Okay. So Denise was just like, I thought you wouldn't like me because, you're a fashion kind of girl, and I got a t-shirt, I got some jeans and some flip-flops, I'm good, that's the kind of girl I am. But then I realized that you're you're down to earth and exactly, you know, whatever that Dory said about me, I'm gonna say it to you. You down to earth, yeah. And I'm happy that you're here. Like you can see that Denise had nothing to say to Sutton. Like it was like I don't know this woman, and I mean I gotta say something nice. I don't know what to say, but hey, I'm gonna just keep it general, okay? Whew, I'm done. I did my best. Okay, and then you have Sutton who was just like, oh, I'm so not nice. And everybody's like, oh, shit is about to go left. Okay, left. So she was like, well, Teddi, my first impression of you is that you were so freaking boring. And then you're pregnant? Oh, Lord have mercy. I was like, we all thought the same thing, okay? Because Teddi is just not the most interesting kind of girl. And I think she knows. And that's why she ended up crying. It was not pregnancy. I think she's a sensitive person, period. So when you're told that you're boring, and this is not the first time that you're told that you're boring, it kind of hurts your feelings. And I completely understand that. The thing is with Teddi, people call her boring. I call her boring. But it's kind of a good thing to be boring. In real life, it's a good thing. You don't want drama all the time. You know, you don't want to you don't want all of that. You just want to have a simple life, have a good life, have a happy life. So she's like doing the right thing. She's an amazing person and everything. It's just for a show like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know. Like, it's like, oh, no. What do you do with her? Like, she's just, I mean, I don't see her, no. It's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna, no. So I completely understood Sutton's point, and I also feel like if you're a friend of somebody, you want to see their personality, you want to laugh with that person, and maybe Sutton was just like, I don't see it with freaking Teddi. I don't see the fun part. I just see we're gonna be sitting down and talking, and it's gonna be serious. It's quite funny because I thought that Sutton would be like that, and she's a bit more fun than I thought. But anyways, so yeah, Teddi got up. She was like, no, it's not yet. They had to bring up this thing about the retreats, about do we go, are we going, not going, she don't want us to go, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know who said that, but it was just like, Garcelle is not going. Who's not going? Rena is not going. I mean, it was like, it's as if they're trying to make a list of all the people who are not going, and this list was just not short, okay? So, poor baby girl. They were a bit, well, Teddi was upset because it felt like, well, obviously it's like, well, you're just pooping on me, basically saying that everybody doesn't want to be around me, that nobody freaking cares, and it's like of course it's gonna hurt her feelings. And so she stormed out, okay, crying, and her husband came, and I love how her husband didn't say anything. He just stayed quiet. He was like, I ain't gonna say a word. This is ladies' fight. I'm not involved. But when his wife got up and went away to cry, he was like, let me just follow my pregnant wife. And he hugged her. He was just there. And I loved how Kyle was a good friend and a hostess. Okay, you saw that one of your guests is not feeling good, so you went, to see what was going on. And Teddi was like, I don't care that I'm boring. And I was like, oh, that means you really do care. And we had Dorit say in the confessional that she's like, well, I still want somebody to say that I'm just trying to be chill. This is a sign that this is not a chill person. I was like, girl, you ain't saying nothing wrong or better than that. You're right. And then you have Mauricio on the table. He was really on one. He was outspoken. He was like more than usual. I don't remember I mean, he was different. I'm just gonna say that he was different. I loved it. I loved it. But it was just like, who is this man? I like him. But hey, anyways, so he was saying that, you know what, this entire night, and while Teddy's gonna be sleeping, all that she's gonna hear, all she's gonna dream about is like people saying that she's boring, because that's all she heard, boring. And I was like, you're right about that. Okay. And in the midst of this, he saw Denise's plates, okay? She barely ate anything. And he was like, girl, can I have your plate? I was just like, I was a bit surprised by that because, not to say that, I mean, they're rich. And this is something that I would say, like, I would think that regular people would do. And like, not like, oh, we're posh, we're rich, we're this, we're that. I was really surprised, and that really felt like, oh my God, these are regular people, okay? Because he was literally like, you're not eating that salmon, and I want some salmon, and there's no more. And since you're not eating it, I'ma take it. Thank you, girl. Thank you for the plate. Okay. Thank you very much. And Denise was trying to say, I'm allergic to garlic. And I think Mauricio was just like, there's no garlic, girl. There's no garlic. But it's okay, girl, because I'm going to be eating all of it. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I was like, yes, Mauricio. Yes. Not wasting food. Okay. And then they get to a strange conversation. I think Teddi came back. Yeah, Teddi came back. She sat back down. She was like, I'm all right. Okay, I'm all right. And she was like, it's just because it's been multiple times. And Sutton was like, girl, I apologize. I'm really sorry. But this is like, there's no multiple times. What you talking about? It was like, Teddi was just like, okay, but this is three. No, Sutton was like, this happened only twice. And you have freaking not Teddi say that no, it happened 3 times. Okay, so girl, okay, it's your fault. You hurt my feelings. It's been 3 times, multiple times. And girl, so was just like, let's just move on. And Teddi was like, yes, let's just move on, because you know, Erica was like, this girl about to cry again. We don't need that. Can we just, yeah? And Teddi was just like, yeah. Okay, like, I don't want to cry no more, so please. And then the conversation shifted to Denise's husband. I believe his name is Aaron, and I'm not sure what he's doing, what he does exactly, but he was talking about like his job, and it seems like he's, I mean, it was really hard to understand. And you had Mauricio saying, yeah, well, it makes sense. We understand. I was like, what do you understand? Okay, what do you understand? Nobody at this table understood anything, okay? Including you. But anyways, whatever. Aaron was just saying about how, you know, the way that the seas is, the way we were taught that diseases are processed, are just, it's a lie. Like, I don't know. Okay, it was just a big something, and I mean, it could be, but you can feel that the whole table was like, oh, what are you talking about? We don't get it. And you have Rena, who seems to be not believing too much. Like, she was like, okay, asking questions, being like, I don't know what you're talking. And then you had this guy, the black guy that I saw, I believe on E.T. Was it E.T.? I don't know where I saw him, but he's just a kind of a reporter. He does gossip, and just, he's so fun, so cool. I love him. Even with Nina, oh, I forgot her name, Nina Parker. I don't want to screw up her name, but I love him and I love her, even though I forgot the name, but I know it's Nina. Whatever. He was there, and he was just like, I don't know if we should be discussing this because, you know, big pharma, honey, okay? Big pharma. We're not trying to get involved in whatever this is. And you had Denise, she's sweet, but she's not dumb. Okay, she's very much aware of her environment. She's aware of the camera. There's never a time that she forgets where she is. I feel like. And when her husband started talking, she was like, well, you need to be careful with your wording, honey, okay? Okay, we've been followed. So that means, like, that to me, that was just our they're being followed. That means, like, they might have been discovering something. They might be onto something. Because you don't get followed just like that. If people think that you're that dangerous, it's because you found out something, or you're on your way to finding something. So yeah, I was just like, ooh, why get involved in all of this? And especially when Denise has kids, and it's like, and he was saying, don't worry, honey, you're protected. And I'm just like, how? I mean, explain how you would feel protected. And I'm just like, oh, and you have to remember, Aaron, that seems, I don't know if he got kids, but it seems like they don't have kids except for Denise's kids. So maybe he's not, I don't know. There's something like that that's not working. I don't know. This guy, I was a bit, by, like, this is dangerous what you're doing, and you need to be aware. And I mean, if you want to talk about this, this can't be just you're at a dinner and you're not thinking about it. This has to be like something that you thought of. Like, you were like, you know what, I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna da da da. That has to be like that. It can't just be like you're running and talking and just, you know, I don't know. But hey, she was like, we're being followed. This is not, and everybody's at the table like her. However, the one thing that I will say about what he said, I don't think what he said was crazy at all. Even on a small level, if you just go to, well, not now because we're in quarantine, baby, okay? But when you go to the store, and when, you know, you're just trying to buy clothes, and there's gonna be someone that's gonna be there for you, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, that looks good on you, and then no, damn right it doesn't look good on you, but they need to make that sale, so they're gonna tell you that you look good, that you should buy it. Oh my god, there's 2 for 1, come and buy this, and come and buy that, and come and buy, you know. On a small level, they're not really worried about, do you need this? They're not looking for your best interest. They're looking to make a sale. So already on a small level, you have people possibly lying or omitting, or just, you know, trying to influence you to do certain things. And it has nothing to do with what's in your best interest. It's what's in their best interest, because they're going to make money off of that sale. So already, I mean, of course, when it comes to medicine, that would be the same thing. I mean, I've had experiences where the solution that you will get for something, they base it off. You can see that the doctor, well, not the doctor, because I'm not really speaking about a doctor right now in the situation I got in my head. But whatever, the person will be like asking you questions. How do you feel about this? And this is that much, and this is that much, and they're trying to test to see how much money you got. And the more money you have, the more things they're gonna try to sell to you. Okay, they're gonna want you to buy more things. Even though technically the situation that you're trying to solve, you don't need that much money. And the same goes for medicine. Maybe you don't need meds. Maybe you could actually buy a plant, or there's a remedy, natural remedy that could help you. But people are not going to make you go towards that. They're going to want you to spend on medicine, because you're going to buy that one pill, and then you're going to have to buy another pill to because you have side effects from the first pills. So you're buying that other pill, and then you're buying a third pill because you're trying to, you know, solve the issue. You have side effects from the second pills as well. So, you know, like you this is terrible. Okay, so I can see that this is not something like so strange and bizarre. I just don't understand what he's talking about. And yeah, he's not a doctor, but to me, you don't need a doctor to understand that this world is ran by money. And just the mere fact that you're afraid of talking about your discoveries, or you can't even express your opinion about this without being afraid of being followed. And even this black guy saying, well, maybe we shouldn't talk about it. This is a sign that there's a problem, because you should be able to talk about it. But whenever you get in somebody's pockets by just, if the truth or what you're saying doesn't benefit them, then they're not going to want you to talk. And that says a lot about, the world that we live in. Okay, so it's not hard for me to think that there's a lot of things that we buy in this world that we don't really need, or maybe is not the truth, and that might harm us more than help us, because we need to be harmed in order to pay for the solution, for the remedy, right? So, yeah, I don't think what he said was crazy at all, and I don't know, but whatever. So then, you have Sutton, who was just looking at this, and she was like, "Oh, girl, this is the time where you tap your man on the knee. You like, or you just, you tap him. Okay, you tell him, shut up, stop talking." And she's a bit right, because I do feel like this is not something he should be talking about, because those group of people, they're not there for that. They're not there to be educated. They're not there to, no, they're interested in fashion, money, success, status. They're interested in friendships and having fun. This is not the place to be discussing this type of thing. And for someone who's not a doctor, who we're probably looking at as somebody that doesn't know much, he actually came with the right terms. So he definitely did some research, okay? Because, neutron, blah, blah, blah. I was like, technically, he made some research. Maybe he's wrong, maybe he's right. We don't know. However, he's passionate by this. And then I don't think he's the first person to come with that, we need to figure out a new way to, to heal ourselves. They're not the first person. He's not the first person. Whatever. So, whew. So then we were done with that party. That party was like lit as hell. Okay. Teddi left. She was like, I'm pregnant. Okay. And this ain't for me. She was forced to kiss Sutton goodbye. You can see that she was like, oh, Lord have mercy. Bye. Denise had to go too, because she's in pain, and she's probably like, no, I need to control that husband. That husband needs to come home. Like, he needs to like hear it from me, because I don't need him to getting more and like talking more. Okay, I just need him to come home. Like, he's out of control with his mouth, and he doesn't understand that there's a camera here. Okay, and they're gonna use this, and we're not gonna have any control about how this thing is gonna be used. Okay, that scene. And so just okay. And yeah, that's why I'm just like, Denise is sweet, but she's not dumb. She's not. Okay, she's very much aware. And even when she's gonna have this issue with Brandy and all, she was like, husband, don't talk this camera. I was like, woo, yes, she does. Okay. Then we get to yeah, the fun part, like, everybody was having fun. Kyle and Dorit, they were jumping on each other. It was just like nutty. I was just like, those women, like, they looked like they were 23. Like, I was just like, dang, that's hot. Like, woo, okay. And yeah, they had fun, definitely. And Kyle was just like, Dorit, you ain't going nowhere because you live so close, okay? You're gonna be staying over here. We're gonna drink some more and party and dance and everything. I was just like, damn. It was lit. Then we get to Dorit talking to Sutton, okay, at the party, and Dory was like, you know what, Teddi shouldn't be pissed, okay? She has no reason to be pissed. I don't think she's pissed because she got no reason to be pissed. And I was like, I wouldn't go that far. Teddi has every reason to be pissed because every time there's something, you're saying something negative about me. I'm sorry, being boring is not something that we perceived as a quality, okay? So this kind of hurt her feelings. So she has every right to be upset. And this thing about everybody being like, do we go to your party or not go to your party? I mean, I do feel like Teddi made a mistake with the way she said these things, but everybody understands what she's trying to do. They just want drama here, okay? Teddi's just feeling like everybody's always making it a big deal about her parties. Like, okay, dude, I mean, are we gonna upset you? And she was just trying to make sure that if people wanted to come, they were gonna come because they wanted to come, and not because that they felt obligated. And that's how I feel about it. And she's just trying to be cool and nice and make people comfortable, but it's just backfired on her, and it's sad. But anyways, Dory was just like, Teddi shouldn't be pissed and everything, and I'm just like, girl, you know damn right you would have been pissed, okay? And then you have Kai saying in the confessionals, like, she gravitates more towards Sutton because, she can see that maybe Sutton's feeling intimidated and uncomfortable and everything. And I'm just like, Kyle, you're gravitating towards Sutton because she got the pocketbooks, okay? I'm sorry, okay? Her wallet is heavy. That's why you like being around her, okay? So there's many opportunities that come with being Sutton's friend. And I just feel like Sutton needs to be careful because some people are not your friends, are not genuine, okay? Just genuine friends. They're just friends because they know you got money and they want to stay around you. And that has to be sad. But anyways, and Sutton was just telling Teddi and Kyle, like, you know what, she's thinking of not going to the retreats because Teddi was said, don't go. Teddi said, don't go. And Kyle was just like, girl, you gotta go. I mean, they had a dinner, a brunch, or lunch, whatever that was. And Kyle was just like, girl, go, okay? And you have Teddi talking to Erica. It's just like, Erica, I don't want this bitch to come. Okay? Not with that energy. And you know what? Even if she brings like a good energy, I don't want this bitch. I don't want her to come. I don't want her there. And I was like, oh, Lord. Looks like something's coming. Good luck to you. Anyways, guys, that was the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what's up, so. Bye, guys.